How do you get and maintain the buy box on Walmart? Hi, I'm Amanda, and I love talking all things Walmart. And the goal of this channel is to really talk about Walmart and really get the information out there, help any sellers, and really motivate people to expand their e-commerce business onto the Walmart platform. So if you could do me a favor, if you get any value out of this video, please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please just drop a comment down below and I will get back to you, or even create a video on that topic. There are 4 ways that you can maintain the buy box, and Walmart has come out with a PDF stating how we can be in that buy box and keep that buy box. So with Amazon, they have a product called Keepa. It tells you the product history and everything like that. Walmart doesn't have anything like that. So without any Keepa, we don't know who's in the buy box for how long. And fun fact is, Walmart doesn't rotate their buy box. They essentially want to be the lowest at the quality and good price. So there are so many factors when it comes to the buy box, and it can be stolen from seller to seller, but typically there are some factors that go into having the buy box. So I'd like to go over that with you just to ensure that we all stay in the buy box and really sell our products. The first tip is getting the Proeller Badge. Now, the Proeller Badge is something that you earn over 90 days. Now, there are some metrics that you have to meet to earn this, which is having less than 6% of a cancellation rate. You have to have so many orders within the 90 days, and there are other metrics that are attached to it. So it's important that you earn this, because that really tells the Walmart customers and Walmart that you are a serious seller and you know what you're doing, and you do have the customer's experience as the forefront of your business. So the second is fast shipping. And so this includes having 1, 2, and 3-day added to your templates. So the customers want to get their products quickly. So having 1, 2, and 3-day shipping is crucial to getting the buy box, because Walmart really wants their customers to get their products faster. And so this is where you can also utilize your shipping templates for your own region. So a huge way of getting your buy box is going into your shipping templates and really mapping out your region and where you can really get the soonest shipping and furthest. So for example, on the East Coast, I have it set up where it's 6 days for East Coast and then 2 days for my region. However, if you don't want to mess with your regions or anything like that, I would strongly consider doing WFS, Walmart Fulfillment Services, which is essentially where you send the inventory to the warehouse and Walmart deals with that. It's equivalent to Amazon FBA. So when you send your items to the Walmart warehouse, Walmart deals with the customer service, they pack it, ship it, and do everything like that. So because you're sending it to the warehouse, the customers automatically get expedited shipping. And so because they get expedited shipping, that puts you in the buy box. Also, pro tip is, if you are a WFS seller, you send them all there, and you have your Proeller Badge, that gives you a huge advantage of being in that buy box. So it's imperative to be a pro seller and a WFS seller. So the third thing is having your items set at a competitive price. So Walmart likes to compare their prices to other retail stores such as Amazon, Target, and all the other retail stores out there. So they want to make sure that the customers of Walmart are getting the lowest item possible for the best quality. So to ensure that you are maintaining that competitive price is using the Seller Success Hub. Now this is where you can really get all your information on what's needed and where you can improve. For example, within the Success Hub, you can stay competitive with the automated pricing. So they use their own AI to really have that process navigated. Next is they tell you what items to restock for WFS. And that's important because you may have sold out of items that you forgot about. So they really want to maintain that you restock those items so you can bring that customer experience to Walmart. The next I'll show you is the buy box match. I use this continuously because I want to match the price even if I'm dropping my price down by just a couple cents. Matching external prices. So really it's important to make sure that we're trying to sell our items at competitively with everybody else. We don't want to sell an item for $80 when the other markets are selling it at $30. So that is really crucial to know where the other price points are and where the other markets are at. The next is really important is to stock up on items. So this is their forecast of items that you need to bring into your inventory and how many units you need to bring in. So that's incredibly important because I would love to know how many they're expecting to sell, and if I can provide that, that's even better. The next thing that you can ensure that you are at a competitive price is pulling the buy box report. So this is a report that shows that you're not in the buy box for these certain items, and it tells you kind of why and where it's at. I use this also pretty on a weekly basis to ensure that I'm staying in the buy box and really getting a look at all of my inventory and what I need to do to fix them or what I need to do to stay in that buy box. And another last thing to be in that competitive price is having a repricer. Now, Walmart has their own free repricer, which I've heard mixed reviews on. Some say it works really well. Some say it doesn't work very well. I currently don't use the repricer. I just manually do it, or I have my VAs do it. And so it's just easier for me to manually reprice. And using the buy box match on that Success Hub really has helped me to ensure that I am selling through my products. And so a repricer is a good option if you have a lot of inventory and you would rather just set your min and max and let the repricer do its thing. The fourth tip is making sure that the customers have a positive experience. So this ensures that you are providing tracking information, that you are providing expedited shipping, and that your items are getting there on time. It is incredibly important for your items to get to the customer at the promised date. Walmart takes that very seriously, and they really want to make sure that their customers are getting the promised delivery. This also is for on-time scanned items. So you want to make sure that your items are being scanned in when you drop off your packages. And this is all for seller fulfilled. So a good way to avoid all this is doing WFS. I love WFS. I'm also doing seller fulfilled at the moment because it is Q4 and I want to take advantage of that. And so I am having to, go to the post office to ensure I'm getting the scanned in because I really do want the customers to have a positive experience, because I hope that if they have a positive experience, they will leave me a positive review. And right now I'm currently at a 4.4 review. And so that is also, they haven't said, but I think it is a way for you to get the buy box if you have more reviews and more positive reviews. The last one is keeping your items in stock. Walmart really wants you to have your inventory in stock so that it is ready and available for their customers. Because they want you to have all these items, they do have a report where they show you how many you should have of this item. I do have an item where they want me to send in 150. I don't have that kind of capital to send in 150 of that item because it is kind of expensive, but I do love that they anticipate that I'll get 150 orders within the next 30 days. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want a PDF of everything I just went through, go ahead and click on the link below and I will send you the PDF right to your email. And if you got any value out of this, please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And again, if there's anything you'd like me to go over or have any questions, just drop a comment down below and let's connect.